pancreas with a spleen, with 2 kidneys, with 2 adrenal glands, and the duodenum, all in one. This is the beginning of the small intestine. Your stomach would be here, and your small intestine would be here, and this is the duodenum. And you can see the plicae. And what you see here is that the pancreas, all the cells surround this, all these white ducts, and those ducts bring the secretions and dump them. There's 2 little holes, 2 little red painted holes, where the ducts dump the secretions into the duodenum. Remember, we looked at the pancreas a long time ago. We had that antique plaster model of the pancreas. Embedded within all these exocrine cells were small little endocrine cells. What are those endocrine cells called? The cluster. The islets, right? The islets of Langerhans. And what did those cells produce? Things like insulin and glucagon and somatostatin and whatever that they made, right? Those are embedded in here, but that's endocrine function. We're now more interested in the exocrine function. The exocrine cells, which are, what's the name of the exocrine cells in here? Pancreatic cells? No. Here they are for you. Pancreatic islet, endocrine, the acinar, or cinnae cells. Remember those? Yeah. That's the majority. So here's a little islet. All the rest, the majority of stuff, is exocrine, cinnae. Alright, so here's a little islet, but all the rest are cinnae. And they are cells that surround ducts. Little ductiles that give rise to larger ducts. That give rise to the main duct. The main duct down the center, the pancreatic duct, the main pancreatic duct that leads to the duodenum. Right, so here you see it. Logically, right down the center, the main pancreatic duct. Before it hits the duodenum, it bifurcates. You have the main duct opening here. And then you have a smaller duct opening right here. 2 openings into the pancreas. You have the main pancreatic duct, and the accessory is a little branch off of it, pancreatic duct. So on this model, where's the main duct? This is the main duct here, and then it comes down, the lower one down here, opening up here, that's the main duct, and there's a little branch off the top. Opening up here, that's the accessory duct, this is where the bifurcates, the main accessory, dumping its contents into the duodenum. And all the acini cells make secretions that are collected by all the little ductiles and dump them into the main duct and dump them into the duodenum. Now, get a little bit more detail here. Oh, I don't like the liver. Come on. Don't do this. Where's the rest of my... I don't have it? It's nasty. I've seen it somewhere. There it is. Ah, that's why I said there, hit it. Okay. That's what we're looking for. This picture is a picture of this right here, where the pancreas meets the duodenum. Right? This spot right here. That's what they're showing you enlargement of. Here is your pancreas. Right? And here's your pancreatic duct. And it's going into, and here's your duodenum. Right? The pancreatic duct dumps its stuff into the duodenum. There's a little opening. It's called the duodenal papilla. That's the opening. So this little red dot here is the duodenal papilla, the opening. And the space before the opening is called the ampulla. Well, we've seen that before, right?
ampulla? Where do we see that? Did we see that? No, maybe not. Maybe we haven't. It's probably from another life. Do you see the duodenal papilla on here? I mean, ampulla? No. You just see the opening, the papilla. That's the opening. The space before it is the ampulla. And what's special about the ampulla? This secretions mix here in the ampulla, and then they're released through the hole. What's this green thing? Yeah, it says. It's the common bile duct.
Oh.
You just read it off of here. Common bile duct, okay, and the pancreatic duct come together. There's secretions here from here, the common bile, and here, pancreatic, mixed together in the ampulla, and then released into the duodenum through the papilla. Now, where's the common bile duct coming from? The gallbladder and the liver. The liver makes something called bile. Bile is a chemical that helps us to break down fat. So what we see is the liver is making chemicals to be used for digestion. The pancreas is making chemicals to be used for digestion. They're mixing together here in the ampulla, and they're being dumped into the duodenum so that they can mix with the food to digest the food. The bile is going to help with the breakdown of fat. The other enzymes coming from the pancreas are going to help with the breakdown of proteins and fats and carbohydrates and neutralize the hydrochloric acid. So you've got two organs, liver, pancreas, making secretions. The secretions come together and are dumped via the same little hole, duodenal papilla, into the duodenum. So, do you see the common bile duct on here? You do. It's in green. There it is, coming down. The liver would be up here. Here it is over here in the back. Coming down and blending in with the pancreatic duct, releasing the contents into the duodenum via the duodenal papilla. Okay, the liver would be sitting up here somewhere. So what do you see on this model? Spleen, kidneys, adrenals, pancreas, pancreatic duct, common bile duct, accessory duct, duodenal papilla, duodenum, plicae circularis. See a bunch of stuff on here. You got a couple of blood vessels, and you got this purple one, which we'll get to in a bit.